Welcome to Namibia. Today we're diving into the wild heart of Africa, exploring its stunning, rugged beauty. Crikey, what a place. We're about to journey through some of the most breathtaking wildlife reserves on the planet. From shimmering salt pans to haunting coastlines, Namibia is a land of unforgettable contrasts. So grab your hat and water bottle. Let's get into it and explore the wonders of this incredible country together. What a beauty. First up, we journey to Etosha National Park, known to many as the Great White Place. This iconic wilderness in northern Namibia is unlike anywhere else on Earth, a land defined by its shimmering, otherworldly salt pan that stretches as far as the eye can see. The name Etosha itself means Great White Area in the local Ovambo language, and as you gaze across the endless expanse, it's easy to see why. The colossal Etosha salt pan is so vast, so blindingly white, that it's visible from space, a true natural wonder. Covering nearly a quarter of the park's surface, this ancient lake bed is a dazzling spectacle, especially under the fierce African sun. In the dry season, the pan becomes a stark, cracked canvas, reflecting the sky and creating a surreal, almost lunar landscape. During the long, arid months, the cracked white earth draws life from miles around. Animals, driven by thirst and instinct, make epic journeys across the shimmering plain to reach the precious waterholes that dot the edge of the pan. These waterholes become the heart of Etosha, pulsing with activity as the dry season deepens. Here, patience is rewarded. Find a quiet spot, settle in, and let the wild come to you. Herds of springbok gather in the shimmering heat, their white bellies flashing as they leap and play. Dazzling zebras mingle at the water's edge, their stripes creating a living, moving pattern against the pale earth. Elegant giraffes stride across the plain, their long necks silhouetted against the endless sky. Even from a distance, the spectacle is mesmerizing. Where there are herds, there are hunters. Etosha's lions are legendary, powerful, patient, and perfectly adapted to this harsh environment. As the sun dips low, their roars echo across the salt pan, a sound that sends shivers down your spine. Watching a pride on the move at sunset is a moment you'll never forget, a reminder of the raw power and beauty of Africa's top predators. But Etosha is not just about the big cats. The park teems with life, from the cunning jackals that slink through the grass to the fearless honey badgers, small but mighty, and always on the hunt. Bird life here is spectacular. Kori bustards, the heaviest flying birds in Africa, stride through the dry grass, while martial eagles soar overhead, scanning for prey. Every corner of Etosha is alive with drama and diversity. As night falls, Etosha reveals another side of its magic. Flood-lit waterholes become stages for rare and secretive creatures. Black rhinos, ancient, powerful, and critically endangered, emerge from the shadows to drink, their massive forms illuminated in the darkness. It's a powerful, humbling sight, and a stark reminder of why these wild sanctuaries matter so much. Watching a mother rhino gently nudge her calf at the water's edge, you can't help but feel the weight of what's at stake. These moments are precious, fragile threads in the tapestry of life that Etosha protects. The future of these magnificent animals depends on places like this, and on our willingness to safeguard them. Every day in Etosha, the drama of life and survival unfolds. Elephants, the gentle giants of the savanna, splash and play in the waterholes, cooling off from the relentless heat. Lions stalk their prey with silent determination while zebras dash across the open plain, always alert for danger. Each animal, from the smallest bird to the largest mammal, plays a vital role in this intricate web of life. Etosha is a raw, unfiltered wildlife experience, a true pilgrimage for anyone who calls themselves a wildlife warrior. Here, you're not just a spectator, you're a witness to the ancient rhythms of nature, to the struggles and triumphs that have played out for millennia. The dust, the heat, the sounds of the wild, it all gets under your skin and stays with you long after you leave. This is a place of stark, haunting beauty and astonishing abundance. At sunrise, the landscape glows with golden light, and the silhouettes of animals move across the horizon. The cracked earth tells stories of survival and resilience, while the open plains teem with life. Etosha is a living, breathing testament to the power of wild places. For anyone with a spirit of adventure, Etosha is a must-see destination. Whether you're a seasoned safari goer or a first-time visitor, the park's wild heart will capture your imagination and leave you longing for more. This is Africa at its most raw and real, a place where beauty, danger, and wonder exist side by side. What a beauty. Now, we head to the Namib Naukluft National Park, home to some of the world's tallest sand dunes and oldest deserts. The red dunes and white clay pans of Sossusvlei and Deadvlei are like natural sculptures, with ancient sun-scorched trees. Climbing Dune 45 or Big Daddy is tough, but the sunrise views are unforgettable. Life here is all about adaptation. Lizards, beetles, and oryx thrive in the harshest conditions. Fog-basking beetles collect water from the morning mist, while oryx survive weeks without drinking. Even desert-adapted elephants and lions roam the northern dunes, a testament to resilience. Explore Sesrium Canyon, carved by ancient floods, or just marvel at the endless sea of sand. The Namib makes you feel small, part of a much bigger story. It's a photographer's dream and a spiritual experience. This place teaches patience and reveals the mind-boggling ways life survives. Absolutely stunning. Next, we journey to the heart of southern Africa, to Bwabwata National Park, nestled within the lush Caprivi Strip of Namibia. This remarkable region is a living artery, a vital corridor that connects ecosystems and countries, allowing wildlife to move freely across borders in search of food, water, and safety. Here the landscape is shaped by the mighty Okavango and Kwando rivers, whose waters breathe life into the land and sustain an astonishing diversity of creatures. The Caprivi Strip acts as a lifeline for countless animals, elephants, antelope, and more, who migrate between Angola, Botswana, and Namibia, following ancient routes that have existed for generations. The Okavango and Kwando rivers create a mosaic of vibrant floodplains, lush forests, and sparkling waterways. These wetlands are a sanctuary, bursting with life at every turn. The air is thick with the calls of birds, and the ground trembles beneath the footsteps of giants. This is true elephant country. Huge herds gather at the water's edge, their trunks reaching for cool refreshment, calves splashing and playing under the watchful eyes of their elders. Elephant families are led by wise matriarchs, guiding their kin through the ever-changing landscape, teaching the young where to find water and how to stay safe from predators. Massive herds of Cape buffalo roam the grasslands and wade through the shallows, their numbers a testament to the richness of this ecosystem. In the rivers, hippos wallow and yawn, their eyes just above the waterline, while Nile crocodiles bask on sunlit sandbanks, ever watchful for their next meal. These waterways are ruled by ancient reptiles and powerful mammals, each playing a crucial role in the balance of life. Above, the skies are alive with bird life. African fish eagles perch majestically, their haunting calls echoing across the water, while pelicans glide gracefully overhead, searching for fish in the shallows. Carmine bee-eaters with their brilliant scarlet plumage dart and swoop along the riverbanks, filling the air with color and a chorus of cheerful calls. The diversity of birds here is simply breathtaking, making Bwabwata a paradise for birdwatchers and nature lovers alike. But what truly sets Bwabwata apart is its people. Here, local communities live within the park, sharing the land with wildlife in a rare and remarkable partnership. Conservation isn't just about protecting animals, it's about supporting the people who call this place home. Community members are deeply involved in conservation efforts, working as rangers, guides, and stewards of the land. This unique approach ensures that both people and wildlife benefit, creating a model for the future where conservation and community go hand in hand. In Bwabwata, people and nature truly thrive together, forging a path toward coexistence and sustainability. Exploring this wild landscape by 4x4 or gliding silently in a traditional Mokoro canoe, you're immersed in a world where adventure and tranquility go hand in hand. The sense of remoteness is profound. Here you can lose yourself in the vastness of Africa, far from the crowds, surrounded by untamed beauty. In Bwabwata, it's possible to have the wilderness all to yourself, to experience the magic of Africa in its purest form. Bwabwata is more than just a park, it's a living example of how conservation can work, a place with a purpose and a vision for the future. Here, conservation and community succeed side by side, showing the world what's possible when people and nature come together. What a ripper. Brace yourself for the Skeleton Coast, a haunting, desolate stretch where the endless ochre dunes of the Namib Desert tumble straight into the wild Atlantic Ocean. Here, two of Earth's most extreme environments collide in a spectacle of raw, untamed beauty. The landscape is stark, almost otherworldly, with golden sand meeting the churning surf in a line that seems to go on forever. It's a place that feels both ancient and timeless, shaped by relentless winds and the pounding of the waves. Each morning a thick, ghostly fog rolls in from the cold Benguela current, blanketing the coast in a mysterious shroud. This fog is so dense it can hide entire shipwrecks and scatter the remains of whales along the shore, muffling every sound in an eerie silence. The air is cool and damp, a stark contrast to the blazing desert just beyond the dunes. It's easy to see why sailors once called this the gates of hell. Many ships met their end here, lost in the mist and treacherous currents. The coastline is littered with the rusting skeletons of ships and the sun-bleached bones of whales, silent witnesses to centuries of maritime disaster. For photographers and adventurers, it's a dreamscape of mood and drama. Everywhere you look, there's a story etched into the sand and surf. The wrecks, half buried and battered by the elements, are a stark reminder of nature's power and the unforgiving character of this coastline. But despite its reputation for desolation, life here is astonishingly abundant. At Cape Cross, the air is alive with the barking and bellowing of thousands upon thousands of Cape fur seals. This is one of the largest seal colonies on the planet, a teeming mass of life that transforms the rocky shore into a living, breathing spectacle. Where there's prey, there are predators. Black-backed jackals slink through the crowds of seals, ever watchful for an opportunity, while the elusive brown hyena prowls the beaches under cover of darkness, perfectly adapted to this harsh environment. And then, in a scene that seems almost impossible, desert-adapted lions patrol the shoreline. These remarkable big cats have learned to survive in one of the world's toughest habitats, sometimes hunting seals right on the beach, their paw prints mingling with the tracks of seabirds and the wash of the tide. The secret to survival here is the fog. It's the lifeblood of the skeleton coast, providing precious moisture to plants and animals alike. Lichens, succulents, and other hardy species have evolved to capture every drop, creating a unique ecosystem that thrives where rain is almost non-existent. Even beetles and geckos have developed ingenious ways to harvest water from the mist. Exploring the skeleton coast is no ordinary journey. It's a true expedition into the wild. The tracks are rough and ever-shifting, the tides unpredictable, and the sense of isolation is profound. You need a spirit of adventure and a respect for the elements to travel here, as every mile brings new challenges and unexpected wonders. This isn't a place for ticking off a checklist of animals. It's about immersing yourself in the atmosphere, feeling the raw power of nature, and witnessing the relentless forces that have shaped this land for millennia. The Skeleton Coast is a living testament to survival, adaptation, and the beauty of the untamed. Standing here, you can't help but feel both humbled and inspired. The vastness, the silence, and the sheer improbability of life in such a place leave a permanent mark on your soul. It's a landscape that challenges you, but also rewards you with moments of awe and reflection. Hauntingly beautiful, utterly unforgettable, and a reminder that some of the world's most extraordinary places are also the most remote. Crikey. For our final stop, we climb to Waterberg Plateau Park, a natural fortress rising above the plains. The plateau's sheer cliffs and lush top make it a sanctuary for Namibia's rarest wildlife. Black and white rhinos thrive here, safe from poaching alongside roan and sable antelope. Hiking the clifftop trails offers endless views and a sense of peace. The thick woodland shelters elusive animals, making every sighting hard-earned and rewarding. Over 200 bird species live here, including Namibia's only Cape vulture colony. Klipspringers and dassies hop among the rocks while the park's history adds depth to the landscape. Waterberg is a symbol of renewal, nature healing and conservation working. It's a place of beauty, hope, and quiet contemplation, the perfect end to our Namibian adventure. What a top spot. That's our journey through Namibia. Epic landscapes, wild creatures, and unforgettable moments. If you loved this adventure, please subscribe to the channel to help us keep exploring and sharing these wild places. Get out there, have your own adventures, and be a wildlife warrior wherever you are. Cherish our planet and its incredible wildlife. Crikey, that was a beauty.